We got some people here, and today we want to build a workshop on AI product vision. And I did this AI product vision before for my own project when I prepared this one. And actually, I learned so much new stuff about my own hobby project. That's how it made it interesting to me. So I'm looking forward to this exercise, and I'm gonna have a short presentation. Let me check. I was pretty late in creating the slides because I'm never good in slides. But I can make it from my own mind. Who of you has worked with product roadmaps before? Or maybe let's make a short introduction round and say, what you are doing or what your product vision, whatever product vision you had. And maybe start at Arturo. Are you there? So, what about Hannah? AP is from Uruguay, and some people don't have a microphone. The workshop is planned, it's participation workshop, but if you prefer, we can make it a bit more, a bit less workshop and a bit more presentation in front. So I'm gonna share what I created to you. And it's actually, I'm working with product roadmaps for a longer time. And let me clear my screen a bit. And already created a GPT for this one, which is also shareable, so you can try it out. How is it? It's here. And I'm just gonna share my screen. This one. So I can show you the stuff. I was working with product visions for a longer time. And this is a pretty old version of when I did a product vision for my, oh, yes. You see my screen? Yes. When I set it up my own training brand. It's skills for teams, and I'm doing some trainings next to coaching teams. And I was setting it actually up. Let me check. I need my chat here, and I need to see who's there. So it's a template I use from Roman Pichler, the product vision board. Yeah, it's a product vision board. Product vision is a concept in Scrum, for the people who don't know it. There's like a Scrum org. Let me see. On product vision. And the product vision aligns with, with other things. With your business strategy, you have a product vision, like where your product want to go, giving you a true north. You make a specific strategy that's more like how you are doing the product. And you also have here the value solution discovery. It's like here we come to backlog management, and delivery is validation is inside the sprint. That's the idea on product vision. And I've been working with product visions for about, I don't know when I discovered it. I first saw Roman Pichler in 2015 at the Global Scrum Gathering. And then I uncovered his templates, and I was working with the product visions. And for now, it helps a lot if you work with teams creating this product vision. And this is, for example, from a workshop. I extra took stuff where you don't see so much of the product vision itself. It helped my team a lot find what the product is. If you want to say just something, you can just unmute yourself. Yeah, you are allowed to unmute yourself. Just want to avoid somebody talking by mistake. So I did a workshop on them creating a product vision, the traditional plan with with a lot of paper. This is also a product vision, which I did with a product owner. It helps the team a lot to know the product and give some orientation when they're gonna decide other stuff. And we're gonna look a bit what's on the product vision board, and how we come there. And what we're gonna see later is a GPT I created. Actually, it's mostly a prompt defining some kind of chat, which is helping you to create your own product vision. And then we're going to make an exercise where you can actually try it out yourself and see where the product vision goes. So we have this product vision assigned with a business strategy, and in the Roman Pichler version, there are different versions of product vision, product vision examples on the net. This one is from Roman Pichler, a coach from UK, and he has 5 different fields in the basic version, which is the vision itself, describing the product. And a lot of teams ask, when I do this with teams, sometimes they ask, okay, we don't even know what our product is or what is the product for us. So that's the first thing you're going to make with existing teams. If you want to create something new, like in our exercise today, it's more challenging, or less. Actually, it's less challenging if you want to create something new, because you're going to got a green field and you think a lot about what you want to create. So you define a target group, like for example, my training website, it's developers and it's agile leaders who are going to decide the needs of what the people want to create. And finally, you define a product. What are you building? Is it a web app? Is it a chat agent? Or is it a hardware product serving the people? That's what you need to define. And also business goals. It's a charity stuff. You want to create new customers, attract new customers, or you want to actually sell stuff. That helps you a lot. There is also an advanced version, which gives you a bit more, like competitors, revenue streams, cost factors, and channels. I recommend start with the basic one first. That's why we even set the workshop on the basic one, and continue with the other stuff later. So we're gonna start a basic thing. Is there somebody who wants to create his own product vision? Let me know. You can. I will share the link anyway. So I got this GPT, and I was looking. I have the links already created somewhere, so I can send it out, and you can say me if it's accessible, because I didn't run a full beta test yet. Wait a second. For those who want, yes, Adam can check it, and Adam is also allowed to share and get feedback, hopefully. And this is a link. Actually, I could check it myself. With this browser, it's accessible. If you ever have trouble or are not sure if you're getting access publicly, you can check it. This one is not found. Yeah. I have to make it public. I have to recheck, edit. I need the share button. Only me, anyone with a link Copy link. I didn't hit save. So this one is the correct link. Second one, which still says the same. I'm gonna check if it's publicly available. Doesn't say so. Maybe need to hit update as well.
Yep, that looks better for me.
You have access?
Yes. The first
Good.
link I didn't, the second one I do.
Okay. Yeah, with the second one, it seems also like access. So for this exercise, I want to use this agent now. And the exercise is for today. Let's imagine we want to build something like X, but better. It's one of the favorite exercises I do in my Scrum classes. Is everyone knows X? X, the famous website from Elon Musk where you can exchange meanings or news or fake news. Formerly known as Twitter. So now let's imagine we want to build something new, having the same ID, and you can do it along. You can just try it on your own computer and join me. And I would really like to know if you get something else different than me. So you're also allowed just to scream stuff in. So what are we going to build? And this GPT, it's built via, I have some instructions inside. We can look a bit deeper inside later. And I got a template of how it should look like. What is your product ID or name? It is to build something like X, but better. A new version of Twitter with So I think many people tried it before, and now we want to see how it works for us. Who is the target customer for the product? What is your ID? Do we have a specific target customer, or is it just general interest? I would define everybody who is interested in exchanging news quickly on any topic from sports to politics or nice as software or music. So what do we have? Actually, it gives the workshop facilitator here is in cool mode. It gives us something back. I used to do this alone before, but actually it helps me also a lot because when I did this time, this exercise with the assistant, it was a lot more surprising than as I did it alone. A new platform inspired by X, target customer people who want to exchange news quickly across a wide range of topics. The target group is very broad. That's not necessarily wrong, but it makes it harder to design a focused product and prioritize features later. We'll revisit to narrow it. So he recommends actually to narrow the target group. That's something I could think about it now. Maybe we're going to start for a specific target group because a market is easier to access than general one. Or we leave it as a way. These people have, what is the main problem? There are already platforms like Reddit, Threads, Blue Sky, or Mastodon. And what do they not solve well? So we need to find something they're going to solve better. What's your idea? What could be solved better in a social media communication platform? Give me some input in the chat. Is it faster, better meaning, more free speech, less free speech, better filtered, less idiots, or should also people with lighter audience have chance to be on that market? Just put it in the chat, or just speak up and tell it to me, because it's free for you to tell. Less random stories, more from my network. So more. Ian says more connected to his network. He paid to reach people. Okay. So what should we do? Give me a vote on this. Does less random stories mean like attached to the algorithm? So more like Twitter was in the early days when you actually see them mostly by time.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was thinking. That
Okay, good. Yeah,
actual
let's make
people that I care about following, not the sales and advertising and random influencer who I don't care for. And
more attached to a network. Should it be based on popularity or a difference in popularity or for a certain group? What is your meaning? I will do.
yeah, I was thinking more along my network of people. I follow people because I want to hear from them. I don't want other noise getting in there.
Less noise things attracting you. I even see it like sometimes also networks attach you to things which are highly discussed, because they are divided into two different meanings, and then I got stopped. And do I really need to reach this thread? Is Mac or PC better, or do I want other news? So it solved my stuff together and asking us a question. If your product succeeds, what changed for these users? In our words, what outcomes should they experience that they don't experience today? You have an idea? I already got an idea, but I did the exercise before.
I was going to say, if your product succeeds, we all migrate from Twitter, X, whatever, onto your new magic products.
Yeah. So will the product give them real value, or
We rebuild the connections we used to have with people before the AI slop took over all of these tools.
rebuilding? That's cool. The connections used network that networks used to build for AI and I put it in. Yeah, users will. That's like now it's also making an assumption, like users will trade discovery for greater control of what they see. Stronger social connections led a better experience. People perceive today's major social platforms as optimizing. You're now describing a vision that emphasizes user agency, trust, and meaningful connections. What is the key differentiation on sentence? What would someone choose? Platform instead of X, Threads, Blue Sky, Reddit, Mastodon. It's less. Yeah, what should we say? And more enriching. I would say, like, let's give more positive energy. So we're gonna try that one. So we have the product ID, a new platform designed by X, inspired by X. And now my GPT is hanging. I don't know why. It happens sometimes. I hope not my complete. It muted me, and now I'm back without without mute on my backup internet connection, and gonna put the chat back and the participants. So always have a backup internet. Now it's going through my mobile phone. I hope this works fine. So we are with the next step. It defined the outcome. Users find that content generally enriches their life and strengthens meaningful connections. Differentiation, platform that is less distracting and more enriching. Quality of attention is better. And now asking deeper, one concrete design symbol that you believe should always guide this product, even if it costs engagement or growth. For example, what this difficult question, I didn't get it before. Discover more. When you leave, you should feel better, more calm than before. Not creating trouble, but leave meaningful thoughts. So next step. This is a working draft of the final version. So the vision seems to be created. Want to exchange news and ideas across any topic to the platform in a social network that helps them to discover. Test the vision, identify which statements are observative, what not to build. So I'm not 100% sure if I correctly set the outcome, but I'm gonna check it. Okay. I already prepared the format for the product vision. I'm going to show it to you in a second. And I want to get this in the Z format. Downloads here. And I created a template, how it should look like. And I tell him we want to fill out this template. Who of you ever built it like GPT or a skill set in ChatGPT? Target group. We have like people who want to exchange news and ideas quickly. people who feel overwhelmed with algorithmic feeds, and people looking for authentic communities and meaningful connections around shared interest. Looks a bit more like Reddit now than like X. User control feed with minimal algorithmic interference, high quality discussions, business goals. Since we haven't discussed business goals yet, these are provisional suggestions. Okay. After using social media, that sounds pretty good. So the product is trying to maximize attention. It is trying to maximize the quality of attention. It's pretty interesting. What could we add more, or what can we do more? Let's try to replace the assumptions. That gives them more control over what they see. Okay, that seems different. I wonder why it has a new version, but I need a new chat for this. What should be our next step? Maybe get the advanced template, or get more deep inside and see what we can do with this. I would go for the advanced one, because it might even give us more feedback or more details. Would like to fill out the remaining fields. Or maybe I just want a PDF version of that one first. Of course, then it's nicer. Create a PDF version of this one. Vision. What do we do with the product vision if we have it? And I used to put them at the wall so everybody can see it. But actually, any point you have to decide, should we do the story or not? Or should we build this or that feature? Or what should we learn first? The product vision helps you. And that makes it even so valuable if you work in existing products to define your product vision. Because at that point, you get and have the product vision as as a guide, as a North Star to see in which direction you're walking. And especially with longer running teams, they lost their vision. They just come to you and say, oh, we have a backlog for the next 2 years. And they don't know where they want to go except of just doing every story people tell them. If you have to make decisions, which story not to do, what to focus on, the product vision is really helpful. Now I struggle again with my connection. That's not that nice, Alex. I didn't even know it's activated. Annotate is not cool. So I'm just gonna switch my connection so we can work on this. Am I still in Zoom? Do you still hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. I'm back on my main connection, and now I'm gonna create this PDF board Well, it's uploading. Maybe it's because of the hot weather today. Some things make me frustrated. Sometimes everything is getting slow, and maybe it's not a good time for even if I got all the power stuff. Um, so let's keep on with another task. Um, like the last point, just doesn't want to do it. Who tried out the GPT stuff in the meanwhile? So we're gonna fill out I tell them to ask questions about the other empty fields. And maybe next one we're gonna give this product vision to split it down in user stories, which would even be interesting. So we need to define business goals 5 years after launch. So how are we going to earn money? Which is an interesting question. And at smaller teams inside a larger company, defining business goals is more difficult than if you just run a startup or new stuff. Here, I would say we need to reach a certain amount of users. 10, let's say we need like 15% of the people in our key markets, Europe and North America. Making profit is yeah. What is the percent revenue by subscription? Or let's say we want 40 million by subscription. Or let's say 4, which is okay. That's good, and we're gonna move forward with this one and see. Revenue streams. Besides subscriptions, do we have revenue sources, or do we want business model to rely on primarily on subscription? That's like a very interesting decision we have to make now, because is it subscription first or additional advertising? Will you decide for me, or should AI decide for me? What should we do? Just type it in the chat. The first one can make our decision. Adam or so well, let's say we make subscription first. Advanced tooling. So that's our business model: subscriptions and advanced tooling, revenue stream. What are our competitors? Let's say X, Reddit, Insta. Are professional networks like, I don't know what's the science net. What the science network is, and I have to find how I can disable to annotations for users. I didn't know it was there before, but now nobody can paint anymore.
Sorry, I was trying to chat.
You were trying to what?
I was trying to say subscription sounds good in the chat,
Okay.
but I couldn't
Good.
reach it for some reason.
Easiest way is by microphone. Professional. Just talk in, then I even don't feel that lonely. So we got competitors, we got target groups, we got revenue streams. What are our cost factors? Yeah, it already gives me the cost factors. Let's make legal, compliance, manual support. Infrastructure and advertising. Keep the cost factors highly scalable. So we focus on cost factors. How did people discover and access? Even interesting. And here we make app and web. We could think about displays having other communities that could be that way. Partners, let's say partners. So we have a current draft, and I'm gonna try to do it as a PDF.
If your name begins with the letter J, this is.
So I'm gonna retry to do it as in PDF, and gonna recheck it. I do the trick. I do a trick now to get it on because it doesn't upload my PDF. Use this template. So we get everything in the template and could help our product vision to refine it. For me, this agent or doing with this agent was pretty useful, and learned a lot to it. I'm gonna share the link later in just sending it around, and you will even be able to see it in the recordings. So it's basically everything I did. We can look a bit under the hood, and let's say, where's my edit spot? Edit GPT, or how does it work? And actually, it's pretty easy. I don't have much here because I just developing it. I was creating the instructions, and let me check. I can open the instructions in code, which makes it a bit easier. And you are also able to transfer the stuff to do other stuff with the instructions. I could have some things like critical review or existing product vision, something we could trace. Later, it will be able to interview a user or persona and analyze our findings as a product owner. So I have some input ideas where to start off. And for me, the most interesting thing was learn from myself and have like a self-reflector. I'm gonna open the here's like what I created, and will also be on GitLab later. I got it here with it's basically the instructions, gave an identity. Here it's a structured workshop for product owners. You have some modes, what you can do. Some commands like to activate, switch to a persona, get a summary. The thing I mostly tested and works finely is the workshop facilitator for the product vision format. Here is the vision code. This is target group specific. Is the problem clear and relevant? Some questions in. And I also have the output format predefined. Can start a bit for the persona, so we can go a bit deeper in. I didn't test it yet, but it's a lot help for your work as a product owner, or what you can give a product owner to work with if you do own products. And it's a way to create stuff. You can even take these instructions and put it to another AI, like if you want to use Gemini or Claude, and put it in. Has someone else used different approaches for AI as product owner? Okay. You get a lot context here, like the product ID, the target customer differentiation, and here like a first message. So that's what's in, and basically I just explained the ID, let it script it via AI, and now I got this assistant, and it helps you, or it helps a lot as a product owner doing that stuff. So this one isn't untested. Maybe we can have a view on the persona, and so I'm gonna reopen the stuff I had before. Let me check. Check it. Now I got the template to render it. This is our product vision board, and like everything now, it's mostly plain text and easier to find. We have our competitors, we have our revenue streams, we have our cost factors, so it helps to look at this one. It's different than the posted version. So yeah, we have something where we can work with. Now I want to interview a persona on the as potentially the new product, and I didn't check if I get a persona directly. If you look, I just did the Scrum org certification on product owner with AI. He's suggesting Alex. Maybe he didn't listen to the talk. Stay informed about technology. Completely rethink the persona. Scrum org, the product owner AI certification says personas should always be inspired by real persons. So another approach to get personas is maybe If you have an existing application, read comments or think of an existing user. We're gonna start work with this one now to get more deep insights. It's practical work of a product owner. Interview this persona, or would you? Let's go with Alex. It's worth to think a bit more about personas, but we gonna make the interview. Want to make focus on the interview yet? He says like he's usually checking several times a day. So he's like getting from the vision, this meaning, and you have more insights about how is it going, and what would you like to ask me first? So what should I like it? So I would like to know how much, how often, how much time. So it's 1.5 hours per day. And I could think about devices, about other stuff. Actually, the questions give me more ideas what to look up. What is your favorite? So it's more actually, as we know, the answers are not completely right, or they're maybe hallucinated and not science-based. It even helps me to ask the right questions and use these questions for further development. So this is what I did so far, and the GPT is defined over there. I even created for myself directory with all the files. So I can use it as for example, I can do it right now. If I want to use Claude for this stuff, I say Claude. I could define it as a skill in Claude, but I didn't do yet because I didn't have the time for update. I want to run this kind of workshop. And then it's possible to actually do the same stuff we have seen in GPT and Claude. So if you want to build a skill like this, having the instructions somewhere in Git or somewhere in text mode and being able to deploy it to the various front end. You could even build your own backend for it if you want your product owner assistance more. You have the opportunity to do so. So I'm gonna have room for questions to you. I have 2 new messages. Room for questions. Anything you want to know, you want to share? Did you try out the link? If there are more questions, of course, the people who are going to listen later, just write it in the comments of the record. Then, I also going to answer them later. Give me the feedback you want. Tell me what else you want to know, or where you want to try it out, or the way, how are you doing it? So far, thanks to the others for listening, even if it was like short announced. Was looking forward, especially for those who take part. And if you have ideas for workshops, always come up to me. Even having you as a speaker would be cool.